Hey guys, what is up? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to part number 4 of my real life house let's build, guys. We are back today ready to continue to make some progress on this thing here on the PC. It's looking pretty good right now. We have the front pretty much good to go, so today we're going to continue to work on some of the floor planning on the inside and also get to the back as well. So in between episodes, I did add a few things that I want to put in before the start of this episode. So I added this window over here that is right below the one that we finished off with last episode. I decided to add these little slabs above and below the window, just to add a little bit more detail to it. They're not really there on the real life house, but there are some white linings around the windows on my real life house, so I thought this might be a decent way to kind of add that without it being 100% the way it's supposed to be, without actually having to put blocks inside the wall. So if you're wondering what these two dispensers are right here, these are, I actually have like an air conditioning unit on my window that I use in the summertime and the spring whenever it gets hot. So that's kind of what that is. Not going to forget any details in this build, guys. Everything will be added. So today I'm going to work on the area over by the garage. As you can see, I did do a little bit of garage work. I actually went ahead and just started to double stack this and just get it all figured out. So the garage is pretty simple, really. All I'm going to do just kind of have a square shaped garage, but there is going to be a little bit of a turn to it as well, so I'll make sure that I keep that in mind. So to get started with this episode, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some diorite, and I'm just going to start by taking some, oh wait, no, this isn't diorite, this is granite. The diorite's the block I'm using for the wall. So I'm just going to start by taking some granite and having this run down to this point right here, and then what I'm going to do is just grab some stone slabs and just kind of run these across right here and have these connect down to just beyond the granite, so I guess right there will be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to fill in this polished diorite right here. So thank you guys very much for tuning into Let's Build. You guys seem to enjoy watching it. Again, I love doing Let's Builds. They're my favorite kind of series to do for building. So I'm enjoying it, and it's kind of fun to recreate my real life house, especially with all the resources that I have at my availability for this particular Let's Build using on PC. So it's been very fun so far, and I'm just going to keep on rolling with it. So getting a little bit better on the mouse and the keyboard, and not a pro yet, but it's a work in progress for sure. And this right here is not symmetrical, which is freaking me out. So I'm trying to figure out what happened here, what went wrong. Oh, I know what went wrong. This right here is supposed to be like that. I was gonna say, like, that scared the crap out of me for a second. I was just like staring at it like, what do I say, what do I say? But no, that's fine. Alright, so I'll probably just fill in again a few layers of this roof here, because again, this is one of those things where I'm probably going to be doing it off camera. Again, I'm going to be doing more off camera on this particular Let's Build than others, just for the simple fact that there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done that's just simple things that might take a couple of tries for me to get correct, because I want to make sure that everything is perfect. I'm really trying to pursue perfection here on this particular Let's Build. So what I'm going to do is actually have some quartz run down right here, and there's going to be another lining of quartz slabs as well. So we're going to have this go across. So we got the slabs, and I've been trying to do my best to drown out the clicking of the mouse. I should probably just get like a silent mouse, because my mouse is old and loud. I apologize if that's annoying to you. It's annoying to me, so I'm just assuming that's going to be annoying to some people. But hopefully it's the Let's Build that we'll kind of focus on here. So basically, this is going to be double stacked on the inside with this cobblestone. That's pretty much how it goes. What I have on this my house in real life is there's actually a lawnmower parked inside the garage in this corner. So essentially, it probably got to turn right here and then go back and then go across like this, and that's kind of how it works. So this small little nook in the wall is where the lawnmower will be parked. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be enough space, so I might actually have to condense the size of the garage doors again to figure that out. So again, none of that stuff is completely set in stone at this juncture, but at least we're thinking about it. So that's going to be resolved at a later date. So the next thing we're going to do really is just start with the basics, just add the wall, and then we can come in and add detail later on. I do this on all my Let's Builds, no reason to stop now. Just start by filling in the wall, and then we can punch holes out for windows, doors, etc., whatever we need to do. This particular wall on the back of my house has one window for a little bathroom. It's a half bathroom right next to the garage. That's like the only bathroom on the first floor of my house. And then also there's a window, or no, I already said that. There's a window, and then there's also a door that connects to the laundry room that connects also out to the porch. So that's the next thing we're going to figure out here. So basically how this works is there's going to be a wall right here, and this is pretty much going to come out. So I'm thinking probably right around this line here, there's going to be a white line coming out, and that's going to be the start of the back of the porch. Okay, so let me go ahead and break that and then place a slab there, and that's basically going to be the boundary where our porch is going to start up. Okay, so I'm going to grab some, I'm trying to think, the wood that's actually on my porch is a little bit darker. I'm going to say spruce wood. I wouldn't say it's oak. I would say spruce would probably best resemble this. So I'm going to start by putting in some spruce just 2 blocks above the ground, or 1 block above the ground here. And this is going to be the little side porch here. Basically, this area of the house contains the grill, and then there's just like a railing here, and it connects to a doorway. So probably the best way for me to do this would be go from the inside and do it. So I'm trying to think here. If the garage is going to be, or the entrance to the garage, to the inside the house is probably going to be right around here somewhere. There's going to be, the bathroom is going to be here. So that's going to be kind of tricky to picture at this point. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start filling some of this wood in, and then we're going to figure out where we want to close off the garage space. So if I grab some cobblestone and have this run across, actually, what I should probably do is have the cobblestone run across right here, and then start to fill it in right here, because the back of the fireplace actually shows into the garage on my house. So if I grab some bricks here and have these go all the way down to the ground, this would make a lot of sense. Okay, so I'm going to place a couple of beacons in here just to light this place up a little bit better for myself. Alright, so this is going to go down like this, and again right here like that. And then how it works is, well, let's see. There's a staircase that kind of goes into the house. So I would say the best way for me to describe this would be to take some wood and kind of have it go across right here. Because we have 2 rooms over here. We have like a laundry room and a bathroom kind of in this corner here. So I'm thinking I probably have to take this out an extra block. So let's take this out to, actually we gotta take this out at several blocks because there's gonna be a hallway here. So I would say right here will probably will be worth it. So we'll figure this out as we go. So these walls are gonna be double stacked. So let's just grab a quartz real quick. These walls are gonna be double stacked right here. Let me just quickly time set day. And then these need to be 3 blocks wide for the laundry room and the bathroom for sure. So that's going to be 3 blocks there. We might have to adjust this a little bit because this is going to be something that's going to probably end up being fairly unproportional if on the path we're going right now. So, all right, so this right here is going to go like that, and then I guess I could just take it across right here. The laundry room would be like that, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bathroom would be hopefully. Actually, no. The bathroom would come across right here, so that's 4. So we'd have to do this. We'd have to do. Is that a 4x2? Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. So 4x2, and then like that. So that's gonna be a little bit tricky. This is gonna have to go out a few blocks here. It doesn't go out this far in real life, so we're gonna have to make adjustments to it for sure. Okay, so that's gonna go down like that, and then this is gonna go like this. And then I have a hallway that kind of goes down here, and then there's a door which will open right there into the laundry room, and there's a bathroom right here where the door is probably right there, and that's kind of how that works. The only problem is that is way too big on scale, and that like it's taking up like most of my garage. So we have real issues right here in terms of how we're gonna make this proportionate. So this is I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this for sure. Double stacking the walls is killing me right here. Just the Minecraft proportions do not work for this particular part because the walls of my house aren't this thick. Like they're not taking up that much space. So if in a perfect world, this is kind of how it would work. This cobblestone would be in 1 block. I would probably make that go further back. In fact, let me just take a look at this from the outside because I can probably make this entire thing here go out 1 extra block possibly. That's probably what I'll do because that's like the only option I'm really seeing here, because there's really, I need to have space here for a hallway, and in case you're wondering, there's going to be a door right there, and there's going to be kind of like some, well, let me use oak wood for this. There's going to be kind of a hallway that runs through here. Let me show you. I'm gonna have to actually, this sounds crazy, but I might actually go back to what I did on when I first built this house on Xbox on Danville, see what I did about this problem. I probably compromised in a really dumb way that I don't want to have to do on this build. So basically how it works is there's a door right here that connects to the garage. There's a little staircase that goes down, but again, the garage door is not like all the way, you know, just kind of crunched in this corner over here. So we're gonna have to make adjustments. Definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that, but at least we kind of started to build it and at least tried to figure it out. So it is what it is. Definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one though. But basically, there's gonna be a window right here that connects to the bathroom, and then there's going to be a door probably right here that connects to the porch. And that's basically how that's gonna work from this angle. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do on the inside. So those rooms aren't small, so we can't just make them like 1 by 3 rooms or anything like that. They're not small rooms, so it's going to be an adjustment period for sure. Alright guys, so after that, the next thing I want to work on the Let's Build today is actually starting to at least work on the back wall a little bit, maybe some of the porch. We'll see how much we get done on that. But I also would like to work on some of the interior as well, so I think I'm going to get to that to start off here. So I'm just going to start by filling in some of these walls, filling in some of these ceilings here just to kind of get this figured out. So I'm going to have this go across right here like this and just have this go down. And then I'm basically going to just fill in the ceiling here with some quartz. Again, we're double stacking everything. So it's going to be... I was thinking about not double stacking the ceilings and then having just like carpet cover everything and have like quartz floors. But ultimately I decided that I'm just going to stick with what I do on every build and double stack it. So this is going to kind of go down through here like this. And then again, this will go across like this. And this is basically going to go all the way out to a certain point. Probably like right here before it turns back this way. In fact, it'll probably be like right here, because we want to have it like 1 block in from the outside wall. So this is kind of where this is going to be the perimeter of the ceiling, more or less. So that's going to go across right here. And if you're wondering what this looks like from inside here, that's pretty good. I don't have to make any changes to that. This is going to be my dining room. This is the living room. And again, we're talking about the foyer over here, which is looking pretty good. I'm probably going to make some small changes to this because it's not 100% how I want it. This space can definitely be improved for sure. I could probably make this closet smaller because it doesn't need to be like this gigantic. So this space is looking pretty good right now. Definitely, there still needs some more changes though, for sure. This wall here, I'm going to start to get this filled in as well. And then once I'm done, getting all the walls and everything figured out, the schematic all finished and stuff like that, then I'm going to come back in and change the colors of the walls, because not all the walls in my house are quartz. They're not all white, so we're going to, in fact, like none of them are, so we're going to have to change that. The only thing that's white in my house is the ceilings, so that's going to be something we're going to have to change later on, but just to keep it simple right now so I can imagine it better. And obviously, if I need to make changes, I don't want to have everything like fully decorated and furnished if I need to like switch things up. So that's another reason why I'm just going to hold off on having the walls, come to full shape, too quickly. So again, I'm just going to kind of get these walls filled and just kind of see if I need to make any changes, if anything doesn't look right. Right now, though, like this particular area of the house is looking like it's on the right track. So at least I have this part kind of squared away. And it's a lot harder to build your real-life house than you think. I always think like, oh, this is going to be an easiest Let's Build I've ever done. I don't have to really think. I just have to kind of build it, based on what I live in. And it's a lot harder than it looks, because proportions in Minecraft, when you try to replicate something in real life, you realize how unproportionate Minecraft is to real life. So it is difficult. So it's been a kind of a fun challenge for sure, though. I'm going to go ahead and grab some regular oak planks here. And I'm just going to start to kind of fill this in here. Just at least get like a perimeter of wood put in so I have something to work off of and I can actually like put floor plans down. I'm also going to try to get the staircase for the basement put in as well. That's going to be another thing I got to do. So lots to do, lots to do. We're on episode 4, I believe. If you're wondering how long this episode or this Let's Build is going to last, I don't think I've mentioned that at this point. I would say 10 episodes will probably be the max, but I honestly think it'll probably only last about 8 episodes, to be honest. Not going to be the longest Let's Build in the world. It'll be pretty short. You know, it's not a huge house. It's not the Victorian mansion. We're not going to do like an insane amount of landscaping or anything like that because, quite frankly, my house does not have really any landscaping. We just basically have like a yard in the backyard. Like this right here is actually like a pretty darn good representation of what my backyard looks like. There's like this, you know, there's lawn and then there's basically woods. So honestly, I don't even have to do a lot to that. So next thing I'm going to do is just kind of, again, continue to fill in some diorite here. We have to start building the porch soon, which is going to be one of the most important parts of the build. But I'm not really ready to work on that yet. Next episode, we'll kind of dive into that once I have everything kind of proportionate on the main part of the house. Because the porch, I think, is going to be one of the hardest parts to build. Because there's really no way to replicate screening on Xbox. Or sorry, on PC, on Minecraft. Not just Minecraft in general. It's hard to replicate screens. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Apologize if you hear a lawnmower in the background, by the way. My freaking neighbors just love the lawnmower in the middle of the day, like all day, every day. So sorry about that if you hear that in the background. That pretty much happens like every other video for me. Alright, so we're going to get that filled in there, and then I think I'm going to come back up to the second floor. Well, first off, before I do that, let's actually finish filling in the walls here. Let's get these roofs filled in. But yeah, the biggest challenge for this is going to be getting that garage figured out and getting the proportions on that correct, because that's going to be tough. Going to have to really focus up for that. Okay, so this is going to kind of go across right here, and again, just kind of fill in this entire floor here with the quartz. This is going to be our ceiling. I'm kind of excited to build my kitchen, because it is a pretty nice kitchen. It's got a cool shape to it, so hopefully that'll turn out nice as well. Gonna have this run across right here and connect to there. This is gonna go across like that. I really wish it was easier to place blocks quickly and in lines on PC. You kind of have to like, you know, alternate your clicks. You can't just hold it down or it places too many. It's not like super smooth like it is on Minecraft on Xbox, which is like the one thing I love about Creative Xbox. Okay, so right here, this is going to go across, and the reason why this is going to go across is because there actually is going to be a wall going across right here, and then this is going to be the door that leads down to my basement. So that's pretty simple. I have this kind of get filled in here. I'm going to time set day. By the way, on this texture pack, the sun is beautiful, but the thing that's even more beautiful, look at the moon. Like, that is just something else right there. That's some cool stuff. So the moon is pretty cool. Gotta love this texture pack with the detail of it. Like, it's just cool. But I'm pretty much gonna say that every episode you can pretty much count on it. So yeah. So basically, how the kitchen works here on my house is there's kind of like a cabinet, sink here. There's kind of like a little peninsula that goes across that has the washer, or not the dishwasher underneath. There's a table right here out in front of that. There's a couple of light switches on this wall, and then there's a counter, refrigerator, trash bin pretty much along that wall, and that's basically how my kitchen works. So in the kitchen, well, first off, we need to double stack this. So this is going to go across right here. Again, all this is going to be eventually double stacked. So we're going to take this down all the way to this point here. And then I got to figure out, I'm going to place a block there because there is an archway here that kind of connects the kitchen to the rest of the house. So that'll go across like this. There's going to be like 2 blocks of space here, and then there's basically an opening that leads out to my porch like that. And then right here is where the hallway that connects down to the garage is. So actually, what we're going to have to do is connect it right there, and that's probably what we should have done first, because that's going to help doing that from the interior back outside. That does not need to be that wide of a hallway, so we can kind of condense this 1 extra block. So we're making progress already for this, at least getting some condensing of the materials so far. So far so good. That's going to go right there. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to leave this 2x4. I might have to, or I might compromise and like make this not double stacked, so I actually have space in here, so I can make it a 3x5. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then of course, what'll happen is, let me time set. What'll happen is there'll be a wall that goes up right here, and then this right here will get filled in with some diorite at a certain point. And that's basically how this is going to work. The porch kind of gets, you know, filled in around this corner like this. And then there's basically just kind of like a screened in porch with a roof on this part of the house. So Guys, that's where I'm going to conclude today's episode. Made some more progress. Next episode, I think we'll work on the porch, work on a little bit more floor planning, just kind of work on a couple things at a time. And I would say probably 2 episodes away from having the house kind of closed off on the outside, and then we can really focus up on, you know, doing some furnishing and some interior and making it look like my real life house. So far so good. I think this is starting to come into shape here. It definitely looks like my real life house so far. We just need to obviously make it so it's not just like a cookie cutter design right now. We got to switch out the walls and the colors and things like that. But good progress for sure. Again, guys, I decided that I'm not going to show this thing in Shaders Mods at the end of every episode. I'll show it to you guys when it's done in Shaders Mods. So we're just going to stick to what we got right now. But thank you guys very much for watching. It's looking good. It definitely looks like my real life house, and that's what I can be happy about. So I'm just going to continue to make progress on this thing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Give it a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on episode 5. Peace out.